Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for ReZero Season 3, Episode 12. So, last time we learned a lot about Lillian, her backstory, how she left her parents when she was young, kind of a immature reason, but she was a kid, she just, didn't get, her parents seemed nice and everything, didn't seem like they were abusing her, just seems like she didn't get to do whatever she wanted, so she just left, forged her own path, whatever. Um, but with that, we saw her get go through some bad times and end up here with the songstress maniac or whatever they call him, Kiritaka, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, we also during that we had the fight against Wrath, and seemingly Wrath is defeated. Who knows? These archbishops are rather slippery. We've had several, or at least when we fought Sloth tended to come back a lot, so in various forms and ways. So who knows if Wrath is capable of that too. But at least for now, it seems like we've temporarily won that fight. So good job, Priscilla and Lillian. And then we had an after credit scene teasing at the fight with Subaru. So maybe we're going to focus more on that this episode. They talked about the wives potentially being a key to him being able to stop time on himself. I had a theory a few episodes back that before I really knew anything about anything, I thought maybe somehow he was sacrificing wives. Every time he would have taken a lethal blow, he would have sacrificed a wife, kind of thing. And then I dismissed that when we learned about it, how he was stopping time on himself. I was like, okay, well, I don't know how the wives are involved in that. And then Subaru came in last episode and was like, I think the wives are involved somehow. And I'm just like, damn it! That's my original thought! But anyway, I'm looking forward to this one, guys, so let's jump into it. We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Subaru, you're trying to take his clothes off? Just kidding. Hmm. So how does she get them to leave? Hmm. Come on, Amelia. Hmm. Make a connection. Show that they have something more than just being alive. Hmm. Just peel back those layers, Amelia. Hmm. Uh. Hmm. Damn. Okay. Is that enough? She gonna talk to... Oh. Oh. Damn. That shook up the room. Oh, yes. Damn. No man either. Ah, her name. Sylphie. Okay. Time to rise up, baby. Arigato. Hmm. Hmm. Passed right through her? Uh, do they have no heartbeat either? Oh. Oh. Damn. How do you stop that then? Uh, kind of telling him, but he's like not putting the pieces together as to where Amelia is. Oh. Does only one carry it then? Does that mean only Sylphie? No. We don't know if it doesn't just jump to the next girl though or something. Can you just stab that heart? I don't know. Just don't hit the other one. Precision. I don't know. Damn. Yeah. They'd all have to kill themselves. Oh my god, that's so dark. Wait, no. He needed virgins, right? Let's just make that not true anymore for all of them. I don't know. That's kind of fucked up. Oh, shit! Oh, shit. She gonna freeze them all? How did he know that it's... He picked up the rock just to crush it. Out of anger. Oh, no, he threw it. Okay, never mind. Oh, shit! Damn. Well... Okay, so he didn't know. I thought he somehow knew Amelia already did it. Oh, Jesus! Oh my god. What a badass line, Amelia. Holy shit. Consider that your divorce paperwork. Yeah, I was gonna say... It can't be that easy. But maybe Reinhardt gets back and can win now. Or maybe they figure it out. Don't have to rely on Reinhardt. Reinhardt's just in outer space somewhere, chilling with some aliens. Uh... There's someone out there still. Hmm. Oh. They, even though they didn't finish the marriage, it's still... I wonder, he can't use... You know how when Subaru tries to tell about his return by death? Hmm. The little arm grabs Subaru's heart. Can his unseen hand do that, or is his unseen hand more physical and can't go through? I was gonna say, could he use his unseen hand to grab the heart? Hmm. Jeez. Touching hearts. Uh-huh. Maybe. Gave him an idea. Oh, I'm glad I said it if that's the case. Alright, we'll see. If he came up with the same plan that I did. Oh shit! Alright. Yep. Oh, wow. Damn. Oh. Damn. Okay. Hell yeah. I'm glad I managed to throw that prediction out in the middle of the episode. Oh. Wait, oh. No, maybe not. I thought when he moved his hand, I heard like the sound of liquid. I thought he was like bleeding or something. Oh, yep, I am hearing something. Okay. Oh, Jesus! She just kicked him. Where did he just throw those? He just threw some rocks somewhere. Oh my god. Oh. Wait, what? I'm a little confused by that line, but... yeah! Oh! God, she's just beating the fuck out of him! Hey! Soy! Hey! Jeez. 53 hits. Uh-oh. What was that? Did he put his heart somewhere else? There was a little pulse. Okay. No, you just lost, you little bitch. Oh, you little baby. Oh, you poor thing. To be fair, Subaru only took the heart away from Amelia, really. Other than that, he's just been standing there. Oh my god. Reinhardt's back, isn't he? Reinhardt's about to flatten this man, isn't he? He's looking up. Oh my god. The reflection in Subaru's eyes. Damn. Okay, he didn't land on him. I was joking about One Punch Man! He One Punch Man'd it! What the fuck? Reinhardt, you're a fucking god! What are you? Oh. It's his turn to go into the sky. Oh. Because you're a horrible person, Regulus. An ugly end for an ugly man. He is still going. I laughed. Jesus. And you wonder why you're terrible. I mean, clearly all the archbishops are into madness. Oh, he's like seeing his wives is laughing at him now too. Damn. Yes, it is. Little shit. Damn. He could stop his own heartbeat right before impact, right? Yeah. But, as I said, he has a time limit, right? Oh my god! Oh, man! Oh, what a terrible... Oh my god, he's all broken. Oh my god, he's still alive. Oh my god, he's gonna, like, drown down there. Ugh! Oh. Yeah. Oh my god! What a terrible end! Mm-hmm. Damn. Is he gonna get one more? Oh. Oh. Wait. Oh shit! I lost track of time. Well, damn. Okay. I mean, that felt like he died at the end there to me. But I'm gonna throw in there the anime chance that instead of dying, maybe he, like, realized something, or I don't know. But I don't know how he could do anything in that situation that he's in. But, you know, we're in a world of crazy magic and who knows, right? So, we'll see. But, yeah. That was a crazy episode. I really liked that one. Um, Now, I wonder if we have the ability to unfreeze the wives so they can live, right? Like, Amelia froze them all for a reason, I feel like. So, I mean, I'm gonna go with the idea that we can unfreeze them and have them live somehow. I guess we'll find out, but... Because, I mean, why would Amelia freeze him instead of just let them all stab themselves if it was just killing them? I mean... Unless they have some kind of, like, religion in this world of, like, suicide being bad, you know? Like, some of our religions in our world. And she was trying to save them from... Oh! Wait, we have after credits. Okay, well, they're about to answer my question. Yep. So they're alive. Awesome. I guess that also confirms that he's dead. He never did, like, a little something at the end there. Yeah. Makes sense that she'd come up with that idea. What is this? Oh, shit. Wilhelm versus... Damn. Alright. Probably Wilhelm and Garfield next episode. That is it, guys, for episode 12. Okay. So, I guess they answered the question I was asking during the credits there at the end. The wives are alive. I guess I don't need to talk about that much anymore. Um, yeah, awesome. And then as for what else was I talking about there during the credits? Oh yeah, I imagine if they walked all the way back to the church or whatever, then there is no last gasp from him. I think he is just done. It'd be a little weird now if we get on next episode and it's like he jumps out of there and does something, you know? So, um, but yeah, really cool that Subaru used his unseen hand in order to remove the heart from Amelia. I love that because, you know, that's something that, I mean, grabbing hearts has been a thing that Subaru has had to deal with since the start of the show. Every time he tried to tell the truth, his heart would get grabbed by the unseen hand. He now has the ability to use it, so my mind just was like, you know, what if he can use that? I just wasn't sure if the unseen hand could actually go into people like that, because we've seen it, like, hit people, right? So it's like, it has, like, physical form, but I guess he was able to, like, make it phase as well. So that was, like, the one exception. I think I said it during the reaction, too, of, like, I don't know if he could do that, because most of the time we've seen Sloth using it as a means of hitting people and riding on it and using it as a physical thing, even though you can't see it. But yeah, that was awesome. Love it. Love that he was able to do that. And then because of that, we were able to beat the shit out of him, with the exception of him being able to stop his own heart to make himself invincible a few times. So, but yeah, I guess jumping back to the beginning, we had Amelia talking to the wives, and I really like that she was able to break through their shells, you know, and they all finally snapped out of their, you know, not technically, not a literal mind control, but, you know, like a Stockholm Syndrome kind of thing, where they're just like, I mean, Sylphie said it this episode, she said she thought her fight was just surviving, you know? And Amelia taught her that there could be more if they all stand up and fight. So I like that before Sylphie made any decisions, right? Before Sylphie betrayed her own goals, she didn't want to feel like she was dragging everyone else in too, right? Like, she didn't want to make everyone else feel obligated to change and like agree with Amelia just because she did it, right? So what she did was she said, before I say any more, I want to ask all of you, do you love him? You know, and then that's when it only took one speaking out, I hate him, and they all just went on their rants. So I really liked that. That was great. And, you know, they were all ready to kill themselves for this cause, but Amelia had the idea of freezing them because she was frozen before. Once again, this show doing an amazing job of taking things that have been established earlier in the show and using them, right? The grabbing of hearts, the freezing, very cool stuff. But, and then that just left Amelia with the only one. Now, I'm kind of surprised, I guess. So that technically means that he didn't have to marry these women, right? Because I don't think the marriage ceremony ever finished with Amelia. It was interrupted before it finished. So, but Amelia had his heart on there. So that's kind of even more fucked up. Like, I could kind of understand it if a condition for his power was to have wives. Now, I'd never do it, right? Like, even if I could be invincible or something like that, fuck it. I'm not gonna force women to marry me to you know, kill all their family and everything just to have them on my side and shit. Like, that's fucked up, of course. But but I can kind of, like, understand a little more if he was marrying them as a condition for his power to activate. I actually had thought about that. I was thinking about, like, what Regulus has done and if it does involve his wives, and then I was like, well, if he's doing this as just a condition for his powers, that explains why he kind of has wives but doesn't treat them well and doesn't truly love them and doesn't really care about them all that much, you know? Is because he looks at them as an object of just keeping himself alive. So, but if he doesn't have to marry them, he's just trying to... It's like his method of controlling them and making sure they're on his side and making sure that they can be no one else's, right? Because if he tried to... I mean, maybe there was a time in his life where he tried to do it legit. Like, maybe he tried to keep, like, allies around him. Maybe they weren't even wives. And maybe those allies just left him because he had such a shit personality over time. I don't know. And then he resorted, like, he's like, oh, well, if I can't, like, keep having these trusted people around me to be my heart for me, then I'm gonna force people to do it. And then that's when he got into doing this. Who knows? We haven't had that backstory, but yeah. One thing I want to talk about, because I'm a little bit confused. Now... Excuse me, sorry about that. At one point he said, how do you have the authority of greed? Now, I'm a little confused by how all this works, because I know in the last season, when Subaru went to the tea party, I think he was given a witch factor by Echidna. But I can't remember if it was the greed witch factor or if it was the sloth witch factor, because I remember there being a subtitle error in one of the episodes where it it either said sloth witch factor and it was supposed to say greed, or it said greed witch factor and it was supposed to say sloth. And I can't remember which way it was, but it's just kind of weird because Subaru has the unseen hand, right? Which I assume is the authority of sloth, which is weird that he'd say, like, why do you have my authority of greed? You know? But maybe he was given, like, maybe he got the power from, sloth, but he was given the witch factor of greed from Echidna. I'm not sure. A little confused by that, I'm not sure, but let me know if you guys are able to fill in that little bit, because that was like one thing that I was kind of confused about last season and now this season, is the whole, like, witch factor versus the power, right? So, anyway. But, I mean, regardless, it's, you know, it doesn't change how the episode went down, really. I understand how everything else happened. It was just that one line that confused me a little bit. But, I really loved the line from Amelia. I mean, I know I already said how much I loved it, but I wanna readdress again how much I loved Amelia coming in after freezing his wives and saying, consider this your divorce paperwork from your wives. Like, what a line, what an entrance. Man, that was great. I love that. I love seeing Regulus just getting his ass beat, and, you know, just, it was so satisfying after someone who's so overconfident and asshole-ish to just see him crumble the way that he did. Oh, I love it. I love when overconfident people get their comeuppance. Like, it's something that I truly, truly enjoy witnessing. It's part of the reason why I try not to be overconfident, right? Like, you'll hear me say a lot, I might be wrong, but this is what I think, or, you know, I try to, like, cover my bases because I want people to realize that almost anything I say, I'm not saying with any kind of level of confidence, because I know I make mistakes, and I know sometimes I miss dialogue, and sometimes I don't understand what the dialogue is saying, because I'm trying to watch the show while react, while also reading the subtitles and everything. So that's why I try to add that layer of separation where I'm like, I could be wrong, but I think they said this, you know? Because I never want to be like, oh yeah, they said this, yeah, and then be wrong, because that sucks. But yeah, I love it. That's one of the reasons why, like, anime, like, some animes that do that a lot, where, like, the bad guy will be like, ah, you will never defeat me, I am a god amongst the people of this world, and then he just gets defeated instantly, and it's like, ah, yes, overconfident asshole, get out of here. But speaking of gods among this world, Reinhardt, man, that is insane. Like, I knew Reinhardt was powerful, but Reinhardt's gonna be, like, the sole survivor of, like, there could be an apocalyptic event that wipes out every human, and Reinhardt's just gonna be the last one alive, because he just can't be killed. Like, not only if you actually kill him can he just come back from the dead with his phoenix, blessing. I don't know if there's some kind of limit to the amount of times, you know, like, if Reinhardt ever went bad, it'd be over. He would be, I feel like Reinhardt would be a bigger, like, danger to the world than, like, the Witch of Envy was in the past, you know? Our only solace is that he is, on our side, you know? He's on the side of good. But yeah, jumping, like, he traveled all the way to the moon and then kicked off it and traveled back to Earth. So he was able to survive in the vacuum of space. Like, and he wasn't going up into the sky that quickly. That's like one of those things you gotta extend your, like, disbelief. 'Cause, I mean, at the speed that he was traveling out of the atmosphere, I would say that it would take him, like, a long time to reach the moon in order to kick off. Like, even if he was able to kick off it and get back to Earth instantly, the travel time, I mean, unless he was able to, like, kick the air and travel to the moon quicker. But if he was able to do that, why wouldn't he kick the air the opposite direction and just not even go to the moon and just come back to Earth, you know? So, either way, it's one of those anime things. The only reason I analyze it a little bit more is because this show is a little bit more serious than One Punch Man. One Punch Man, I was just like, oh yeah, One Punch Man is just a god, you know? But I analyze it a little more here because this anime takes itself a little bit more seriously than One Punch Man did, you know? So it's like, okay, I mean, that was probably... We're in this world of magic and witches and dragons and witch factors that are giving people these crazy powers, and the most unbelievable thing to me is that. I think that's the most far-fetched thing I've seen in this show. But it's badass, I guess, you know? Being able to kick off the, like, travel all the way to the moon, survive, kick off it, and travel all the way back to Earth, you know, without dying is nuts. And was that him, like, was that fire around him, just him entering, like, burning up in Earth's atmosphere? You know, like how ships do when they enter the atmosphere, they have, like, fire around them coming down and stuff? Is that what that was? God, I really thought he was just gonna land on Regulus and that was just gonna be it. Regulus was gonna be smush. But yeah. Crazy. Anyway. What else did we have here? I mean, we had Regulus complaining. I already briefly said this as well, but Regulus complaining about it being 2-on-1, but really, all Subaru did was attack Emilia's heart and then run from him most of the time. Other than that, he was just kind of standing there. Emilia's the one that jumped in and punched the shit out of him and Alhuma'd him and, you know, like, really... I mean, I don't know. I don't see that as being a 2v1. Like, if Subaru was up in there hitting him too and shit, I'd be like, okay, I get it, you know, but really, that was still just a 1v1. But, you know, that was Regulus trying to it seems like his go-to when he is on the fence or whatever, is his go-to is to start talking shit to people and try and like make them lose their resolve. And I guess that's all he's really good for, you know, is being like, how can you humans like live with your dignity if you 2v1 me instead of 1v1 me? You know, he's like he's trying to like play at the human ego or whatnot in this moment because he's scared and he doesn't know what else to do because he's about to die. So, but yeah, petty. He was a petty little shit right up until the end. But man, that method of death, like, so Reinhardt just kicked him into the earth and kicked him so hard that he was burrowing into the earth and he kept going down and down and down until the invincibility, his heart started beating again, you know? And then because of the force of him being pushed into the earth, he just crumpled, like broken fingers. Pretty sure both his legs were broken. I'm sure there was a lot that was broken, but he was still alive in there. Like, I've seen some of those videos of people that like go caving and they like go into those really tiny holes that you can like barely fit, and I've seen some of like the horror stories of like the people that get like stuck under there and then they try to like pull them out and they like break their legs and stuff and then they just die in there, and it's like, oh my god, like fuck that. So I got those vibes, and then just like the water came down. I will say, I watch a lot of Blind Wave, their reactions, and I know that Eric is has a major fear of falling down a hole that gets smaller and smaller as you get down, and then trapped, and then just like drowning down there. So I want them to react to this season. They've done the other seasons of ReZero, so I'd love to see them react to this season and just see Eric's reaction to that episode. I'd love that. So, but anyway, enough about that. It was a brutal death, and then he was sitting there like trying to like stop his heart just to like buy as much time as he can. Maybe something can save him. And he's sitting there like stopping it and stopping it and stopping it and stopping it, and then suddenly it just wasn't. He couldn't do it anymore, and I assume just died down there. Man, that's our second. We had Wrath fall into the water and maybe die, and then now we have Regulus fall in the water and probably die. So, hopefully that's not too bad of a thing, right? We have like supposedly we saw like that image of like the witch's grave that's here. Hopefully like all these archbishops that are like have these witch factors within them potentially aren't just gonna be like feeding that dead witch somehow to like bring her back to life. I don't know, you know, just me throwing out a bullshit theory, but yeah, awesome episode, guys. I think that's all I have to say. Really enjoyed this one. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed watching. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more content. Unfortunately for this show, I watch it as it airs, so there's no extra content on my Patreon for this show. But I have early access for the other shows that I do, as well as Patreon shows on there where I watch shows that aren't even released to YouTube yet. So I have like all of Freerun is on there. Season 1 and like halfway done of Season 2 of Solo Leveling is on there. And for live action, there's shows like Shogun, Watchmen, Last of Us, and what I've seen so far of The Expanse, which is what I'm currently watching. Very good stuff. Check it out if you're interested. Links are in the description, should be popping up on the screen. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.